Jehovah in the 2nd Chronicles, chapter 13, verses 1 to 22. To another with the people through MP3 or YouTube channel on the earth, would like to suggest 3 questions. Number 1, in verse 4. Then Abijah stood on Mount Zemaraim, which is in the mountains of Ephraim, and said, "Hear me, Jehovah, all Israel. What can we learn from Abijah?" Question 2, in verse 12. Now look, God himself is with us as our head, and his priests with sounding trumpets to sound the alarm against you, O children of Israel. Do not fight against the Lord, God of your fathers, for you shall not prosper. What does it mean? And what's the results of this war, and why? Question 3, in verse 21. While Abijah grew mighty, married 14 wives, and begot 22 sons and 16 daughters. What can we observe from Abijah's polygamy in the sight of his family backgrounds? The book of the 1st and the 2nd Chronicles are mainly about the kings of Judah, while the books of the 1st and 2nd Kings are about the kings of Israel and of Judah. In the last time, in 2nd Chronicles, chapter 12, verse 16, so Rehoboam rested with his fathers and was buried in the city of David. Then Abijah, his son, reigned in his place. Abijah, also named as Abijam, succeeded as the 2nd of Judah, the southern nation, from his father Rehoboam, the son of Solomon. Verse 1. In the 18th year of King Jeroboam, northern kingdom, the first king of Israel, the northern kingdom, Abijah became king of Judah. He became the 2nd king in Judah. Verse 2. He reigned 3 years, very short period, 3 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Micaiah, also named as Maacah, the granddaughter of Absalom or Abishalom. 2nd Chronicles chapter 9, verse 20. After her, he took Maacah, the granddaughter of Absalom, and she bore him Abijah, Attai, Jijah, and Shalomith, the daughter of Uriah of Gibeah. And there was a war between Abijah in southern kingdom and Jeroboam, northern kingdom. Before the war breaks out, Abijah set the battle in order with an army of valiant warriors or brave warriors, 400,000 choice men, 400,000 brave soldiers. Jeroboam also drew up in battle formation against him with 800,000 choice men. So the soldiers in Israel outnumbered 2 times more than the soldiers in Judah. Might, men, and valor. Then verse 4. Then Abijah stood on Mount Zemaraim, which is in the mountains of Ephraim, next to Benjamin area in Judah, and said, "Hear me, Jeroboam, and all Israel." Abijah, this is question 1. Abijah said before his adversary, the people of Israel, in order to purge the war for peace. Anytime the attempt for peace to purge the war is good, as long as both parties are bona fide. Here, in the context, Abijah was a bona fide party, although in general, Abijah was not loyal to the Lord. 1 Kings chapter 15, verses 1 to 3. In the 18th year of King Jeroboam, the son of Nebat, northern kingdom, Abijah became king of Judah. He reigned 3 years in Jerusalem. His mother's name was Maacah, granddaughter Absalom, and he walked in all the sins of his father, Rehoboam, which he had done before him. His heart was not loyal to the Lord his God, as was the heart his father David's. So we should always be loyal to the Lord. That is, love the Lord mostly. Matthew chapter 10, verse 37 to the end. He who loves the father or mother more than me is not worthy of me. And he who loves the son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. So we should love God mostly. And he who does not take his cross, follow after me, is not worthy of me. So, because Abijah this time is a love of God, but it's not always, but most time Abijah loves something else more than God. That's why he is not loyal to the Lord generally. So we should motivate service. We should love Jesus. That motive, we should follow Jesus. Verse 5, after 12, Abijah persuasion to purge the word. Should you not know that the Lord God of Israel gave the dominion of Israel to David forever, to him and his sons, by a covenant of sword. God told David through Nathan about David's eternal kingdom. A covenant of sword means a long preserved covenant, because the function of sword is to preserve food, not to be rotten. 2 Samuel chapter 7 verse 16, and your house and your kingdom shall be established forever before you, before David. Your throne shall be established forever. So Abijah cited, implied this covenant, called as a covenant of soul. In other words, preserved covenant. So a long covenant, up to eternal covenant. Verse 6, Jehovah. Now the founder of Israel, the son of Nebat, the servant of Solomon. Jeroboam, once he was the chief soldier of Solomon, the son of David, rose up and rebelled against his Lord, which means his Lord, his master, who was Solomon. Verse 7, the other 10 tribes, then the tribes of Judah and Benjamin, were against Rehoboam, the father of Abijah. Then worthless urges gathered to him and strengthened themselves against Rehoboam, the son of Solomon, when Rehoboam was young and inexperienced and could not withstand them. Young and inexperienced Rehoboam might have been true, his inability to withstand Israel is not true, but he obeyed God not to fight against Israel. 2 Chronicles chapter 11, verses 2 to 4. But the word of the Lord came to Shemaiah, the man of God, saying, Speak to Rehoboam, the son of Solomon, king of Judah, and to all Israel, Judah, Benjamin, saying, Thus says the Lord, you shall not go up or fight against your brothers. Brothers means Israel. Let every man return to his house, for these things is from me or from God. Therefore, they obeyed the words of the Lord and turned back from attacking Jehovah. Verse 8. Verse 8. And now you think to withstand or to resist the kingdom of the Lord, which means the Judah ordained by God, which is in the hand of the sons of David. And you are a great multitude, you are a lot of soldiers, and with you are the gold calves which Jehovah made for you as God. Golden calves in battle and Dan, founded by Jeroboam, the founder of the northern kingdom Israel. 1 Kings chapter 12, verses 20-29. Therefore, the king asked the wise Jeroboam. Jeroboam is Ephraimite. Made 2 calves of gold, sent to the people. It is too much for you to go up to Jerusalem, you southbound. Here are your gods, O Israel, which brought you up from the land of Egypt. And he set up one battle southbound in Ephraim land, and the other he put in Dan, the northern over Galilee, Dan area. Verse 9, have you not cast out the priests of the Lord, the sons of Aaron, qualified to be priests, and the Levites, other Levites, and made for yourselves priests? Jehovah is the tribe of Levi, ordained by God to serve in the temple of God. Numbers chapter 3, verse 6 to 7. Bring the tribe of Levi near to present them before Aaron, the priest. Aaron also belonged to Levi, that they may serve him. In other words, they may assist Aaron, and they shall attend to his sins, the needs of the whole congregation, before the tabernacle of meeting, to do the work of tabernacle. Basically, to work of tabernacles, and made the vain priests to worship the vain gods, including the golden calf, Baal, and so on. 1 Kings chapter 12, verse 31. He made shrines on the high places and made priests from every class of people who are not of the sons of Levi. Like the peoples of other lands, so that whoever comes to consecrate himself with a young bull and 7 lambs may be a priest of things that are not God's. Whoever wanted to be priests, not ordained by God. So those people, if you offer a young bull and 7 lambs offered to the golden calf God, would be fine for the vain priests. So in that way, it's a human system made up by Jeroboam. Verse 10. But as for us, for Judah people, the Lord is our God, and we have not forsaken him. And the priests who minister to the Lord are the sons of Aaron, and Levites attend to their duties. Other Levites than Aaron's descendants attended to their duties, basically assisting whatever needed to work in tabernacle. Verse 11, and they burned to the Lord every morning and every evening, burned sacrifices and sweet incense. They also set the showbread in order on the pure gold table, bones, and the lampstand of gold with the lamps to burn every evening, southbound. For we kept the command of the Lord our God, but you have forsaken him. The golden lampstand in the south side, and the table of showbread indicate 12 tribes in the north side, in the holy place of the temple. But you have forsaken the Lord, Abijah, the book of Jehovah, and his soldiers. Verse 12, now look, God himself is with us as our head or our captain. And his priests with sounding trumpets to sound the alarm against you. For children of Israel, do not fight against the Lord of God of your fathers. Don't disobey the Lord, because the people of Israel worshipped the other gods, idolatry, loved the golden calf more than God. Because we are ordained by God, so therefore you are against us, which means you are against God. Exodus chapter 20, verses 30 and 4. You shall have no other gods before me. You shall not make for yourself a carved image. Any likeness of anything that is in heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth. So you made other gods. So we are ordained by God, approved by God. So you fight against me, us is against God. You shall not, do not fight against the Lord God of your father, for you shall not prosper. You shall be defeated against the omnipotent and the omniscient God, like a clay cannot defeat potter. Isaiah chapter 49, verse 9. So which meaning disloyal to God, which means against God. Isaiah 45 verse 9. Woe to him, so sad to you, who strives with his maker, who struggling with God, fighting against God. Let the potsherds strive with the potsherd of the earth. So a little potsherd cannot, whole earth potsherd, which means the earth maker, shall the clay is the bird, say to him who formed you to make it, what are you making? Well, shall your handiwork say, he has no hand? You cannot say God has no hand. God is omnipotent. So whatever he wants, he can do. Almighty God. Verse 13. But Jehovah caused an embassy to go around behind them. So right here looks like in a peace conference, Jehovah made him sneakily. So they were in front of Judah, and the embassy was behind them. During Abijah's speech for peace, Jehovah sent a soldier secretly under an embassy Jehovah was sneaky, not bona fide. Verse 14. And when Judah looked around, to their surprise, the battle line was at both the front and near, front and back. And they cried out to the Lord, and the priests sounded the trumpets. People of Judah cried out, and the priests blew up the trumpets. Verse 15. Then the men of Judah gave a shout, and the men of Judah shouted. It happened that God struck Jeroboam and all Israel before Abijah and Judah. God struck the people of Israel to the people of Judah. Verse 16. And the children of Israel fled before Judah. Israel was defeated by Judah, and God delivered them into their hand. Then Abijah and his people struck them with a great slaughter. So 500,000 choice men of Israel fell slain. Among the 800,000 souls, 500, more than 50%, 500,000 soldiers were slain or killed. Verse 18. Thus the children of Israel were subdued at that time, and the children of Judah prevailed. God's win, because they relied on the Lord God of their father. The reason the children of Judah relied upon God, Judah won. Verse 19. And Abijah pursued Jeroboam, northern kingdom Canaan, and took the cities from him: Bethel with its villages, Jeshanah with its village, and Ephraim with its villages. So 30 cities they took down in Israel. Verse 20. So Jeroboam did not recover strength again in the days of Abijah. So 1 year after this battle, Jeroboam passed away, and the Lord struck him, and he died. So he died in 910 before Christ, reigning during 931 up to 910. Abijah reigned during 913 up to 911 BC. See the previous time order of the kings and prophets in the book of Solomon's scriptures centuries. Verse 21. But Abijah grew mighty, married 14 wives, and begot 22 sons and 16 daughters. This is question 3. Abijah's polygamy in the side of his family background. Polygamy was the culture of a dynasty in Middle Asia, but against God's word, because a king might turn away from God to his wives or their false gods. Any death you love more than God becomes an idol. For example, Abijah's family background is David, Solomon. David is a great-grandfather, Solomon, grandfather, Rehoboam father, Abijah here. 4 generations there were polygamists. The parent influenced his child, but the child cannot bear his parent's sin. First Chronicles chapter 3, verse 1 to 9. Now there were the sons of David who were born in him in Hebron. The firstborn was Amnon by Ahinoam the Jezreelite, the second Daniel by Abigail the Carmelite, the third Absalom the son of Maacah, the daughter of Tamar, king of Geshur, the fourth Adonijah the son of Haggith, the fifth Shephatiah by Abital, the sixth Ephraim by the wife Eziar. These 6 were born to him in Hebron. There he reigned 7 years and 6 months, and in Jerusalem he reigned 33 years, and these were born to him in Jerusalem: Shemiah, Shobab, Nathan, and Solomon, for by Bathsheba, the daughter of Amiel. Also, there was Ibohar, Elishama, Eliphael, Noda, Nepheg, Japhia, Elishama, and Eliada, Eliphalet, 9 in all. These are all the sons of David, besides the sons of concubines too, and Tamar, their sister. So David, so about 10 wives and concubines there. First Kings chapter 11 verse 3. Then is Abijah, grandfather Solomon here, and he had 700 wives, princes, and 300 concubines. And his wives turned away his heart, Solomon's heart. So there's 1,000 wives and concubines. Second Chronicles chapter 11, 21. Now Rehoboam loved Maachah, the granddaughter of Absalom, more than all his wives and his concubines. For he took 18 wives and 60 concubines, and begot 20 sons and 60 daughters. So this one is 18 plus 60, about 80 wives and concubines. So that one, but now is Abijah, 14 wives. Here we can see in Chronicles chapter 17, thus will neither shall he multiply wives for himself, lest his heart turn away, nor shall he greatly multiply silver and gold for himself. So don't love silver and gold more than God, or wives more than God. Exodus chapter 20, verse 5. You shall not bow down to them, you will serve them. Turn away from God, which means server other than God. That is idolatry too. I, the Lord of your God, am a jealous God, visiting the inequity and the sin of the fathers upon the children of the third, fourth generation. So parents sin influence of fourth generations, 3 or 4, great grandchildren. Those who hate me, Ezekiel chapter 18, verse 20. This one, the soul who sins shall die. The son shall not bear the guilt of the father, nor the father bear the guilt of the son. The righteousness of the righteous shall be upon himself. The wickedness of the wicked shall be upon himself. So therefore, the parents have a duty to minor children. And you fathers do not provoke your children, minor children, rather God. God is independently, whatever he's doing is accountable to the Lord, to God. Not is impacted or somewhere to hereditary sin or 16. Do not provoke your children to wrath, but bring them up in the training and admonitions of the Lord, training them with God's way. Verse 22. Now the rest of the acts of Abijah, his ways and his saying are written in the annals of the prophet Iddo, also written in the book of Kings. We covered all these questions while we have seen